Sir, yesterday Django Forms Django feedback form py manage.py run server. Server is started. Copy the address. Student feedback form. So here this is we completed into yesterday class. I have to provide a name, number, email. Suppose if I am given ABC, hi, then if I submit the form, is it accepted? Yes or no? No? It is not accepted because of I am using if form dot is underscore valid. Email ID means compulsory what they are asking at the rate symbol. So minimum validations it is checking by using is underscore valid function. If the form is valid, then only it will be submitted. That is the meaning of this line. Which line? This one. So minimum validations only it is validating abc at the rate gmail.com I provided. Name. If I'm not given any number, submit. Fill the field. If I'm given 123. Okay. Here I want to give sun son or yes. If I given H letter, accepted, not accepted? Accepted because all are fulfilled. Accepted. Hello, yes, thanks for providing feedback. And the background it is provided. So is underscore valid is looking for only minimum validations. Are you providing values or no? And at the rate symbol, these things only. But my requirement is the name should be minimum of 4 characters. If I'm given single character, you have to give the some message. Sorry, boss, name should be minimum characters like that. I want to provide some message. Ikkada I want to display the message. Name should minimum 4 characters. Roll number. Roll number should be minimum greater than 0. Because if I'm giving 0, minus number is not accepted. Mail ID. My requirement is compulsory it is accepted only Gmail. If I'm given at the rate Yahoo Mail, Hotmail, not accepted. Only have to enter Gmail only. Characters. Here minimum characters I want to ask 80. Maximum characters 80. 8 to 80. Even our requirements. These are all the requirements. How to validate custom validations. So name should be minimum 4 characters. Roll number should be greater than 0. And compulsory you have to provide Gmail. Minimum and maximum feedback characters. For that, we go with form validations. How to do the form validations? We can implement validation logic by using the 2 ways. One is explicitly by the programmer by using the clean method. Second one by using Django inbuilt validators. All the 2 ways are there. Where we can write the validation logic means inside the forms.py file. Sir, here everyone completed Python kabatti already you know the object oriented programming, because Python lo we are writing the two types are there, function oriented and object oriented programming. Already you know these things, but to see the simple examples, these example don't write it, observe the program. అంటే పేరెంట్ క్లాసు, చైల్డ్ క్లాసు, కాల్ ద పేరెంట్ క్లాస్ మెథడ్స్, ఓకే, దోస్ బేసిక్ థింగ్స్ ఆల్రెడీ యూ నో. ఓకే, సో ద ఫస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ అవర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ ఫార్మ్స్లో ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫార్మ్, ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఏ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద పేరెంట్ క్లాస్? Form is the parent, this is the child. Within the class, if any class I can provide it, that the parent to idemo child class. These things you know already. For example, a small program, just to see this program, okay. Already in our regular classes, who are attending my classes, I explained these examples, okay, just to see these classes. Class. Parent class. Parent class contains one constructor, underscore self. Inside one variable I declared self dot x equal to 333. I have to define child class. Whenever child class object created, is it executed child class constructor or parent class constructor? Child. If child does not contain any constructor, then it is executed parent class constructor. Those things already we know. Parent class lo define one method. Property is the method. Self print gold, land, cash. This is the parent class. I have to provide that class child. Instead I have to provide inheritance parent. Ikkada no constructor, only method is there. Def education. The child education is BTech qualification plus job. No. Once I created child class object, child with parenthesis, which constructor executed? Parent constructor, because child constructor లేదు కాబట్టి. If it is there, child class construct only, parent class constructor are executed. So x value will be initialized. Now by using child class reference, I need to call the which method? Education method you can call. It is calling that one. This is called as inheritance. Single inherit. Ayyo. PY. Test.py. That's BTech plus and job. This thing you know. By using this C, can I call the property? By using C, can I call x value? Yes or no? No? Yes, all are valid. Gold, land, cash, 333. So, these things already we discussed in our inheritance concept, single inheritance. Child, parent, child class constructor, child class object created, parent class constructor will be executed. Fine. This is a small example. Why I am telling this mean now observe. Don't write it, not required. Already I am given these things, okay. Now come to our example, class form. One example of form is the parent class. Ikkada this is the parent, this is the child. In our example, this is the child class. What is the parent class? Form. And the parent class lo edo constructors or methods or variables will be there compulsory. So within the form class, they have a constructor underscore in it. Self. Within this constructor, self dot, there is a way dictionary is there, clean underscore data equal to name colon. I have to provide name. So form class contains constructor inside instance variable that is cleaned underscore data. One dictionary is available there. Come to our class. What is our class? Yesterday class. This is my class. Copy paste. ఇది మన క్లాస్ ఇప్పుడు. నౌ feedback form is the child class, form is the parent class. We inherited this. Whenever I created one object, child class feed back form. Am I creating child class object or no? Where we are creating in the views. What is the meaning of this one? Object dot created reference variable. This object we created in the views.py file. ఇదిగోండి. Am I creating object or no? Yes. Whenever object is created, ఈ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ లో ఎనీ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ఇస్ దేర్. విచ్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్ మరి? పేరెంట్ అంటే క్లీన్ అండర్ స్కోర్ డేటా ఇనిషియలైజ్ నాట్ ఇనిషియలైజ్డ్. ఇనిషియలైజ్ బై యూజింగ్ ద రిఫరెన్స్ వేరియబుల్ ఫార్మ్ డాట్ కెన్ ఐ కాల్ క్లీన్డ్ డేటా ఆర్ నో? జస్ట్ నో పేరెంట్ వేరియబుల్స్ am I calling? Yeah. That's why yesterday also every time I'm using ఇదిగోండి form dot clean underscore data, because form is a reference variable providing to the child class object. ఈ పేరెంట్ క్లాస్ లో there is one constructor inside cleaned data is there. Whenever object created, parent class construct executed. By using reference I am calling the clean underscore data method. That is the SDM calling there. For example, one more I explained you. Now the main concept. In Python lo two concepts we discussed object oriented third part lo. Overloading, overriding. Overloading also ledu overriding. What is the meaning of overriding concept? Parent class, child class having the same name. Generally get a parent class method you can call to the child class. That is the meaning of inheritance. But within the child class also you are using parent class method because of you are not happy with the parent class method implementation. So same parent method ni child lo if I am using, that is called as which concept? Overriding concept. Idi kuda already we discussed in our regular classes. Okay. Now I will let parent class methods into child class. For example, class parent. Now, def. This example already I am given in our regular classes. My parents are telling that marry with Appalamma. Now, class child. My parent. Now, child won't to do anything anukondi. If I created C equal to child class, C dot marry, then which method I am calling? Parent class method. I have to marry the Appalamma. Now I don't want to marry Appalamma. I have my own implementation. Use the same method in the child class. This concept is called as overriding. Parent method child overriding. Child class method it is calling now. I want to marry. No, I want to marry. No. Katrina Kaifu. Now, whenever I'm calling this method, automatically the child method executed, not the parent method. This type of concept is called as overriding. Ante, మన ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో in our example, this is our parent class కాబట్టి ఈ పేరెంట్ క్లాస్ మెథడ్ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ యూజింగ్ ఇన్ టు ద చైల్డ్ క్లాస్, సచ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఓవర్ రైడింగ్. మరి అయితే ఇన్ దిస్ ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ ఐ వాంట్ టు కాల్ పేరెంట్ క్లాస్ మెథడ్. హౌ టు కాల్? ఆ మ్యారీని చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ ఐ వాంట్ టు కాల్ చేయాలి. ఎలాగా? దెర్ ఇస్ వన్ మెథడ్ ఇస్ దర్. వాట్ ఈస్ మెథడ్? వాట్ ఈస్ యూజ్ ఆఫ్ సూపర్ మెథడ్? కాలింగ్ పేరెంట్ క్లాస్ మెథడ్స్, కన్స్ట్రక్టర్స్, వేరియబుల్స్, సూపర్ డాట్ మ్యారీ. దెన్ ఆటోమేటికల్గా ఇది పేరెంట్ క్లాస్ మెథడ్ కూడా ఇట్ ఈస్ కాలింగ్. సో అట్లా కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఆర్ పేరెంట్, చైల్డ్, ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్. ఓకే, నౌ ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దిస్ అవర్ స్టోరీ కమ్ టు దిస్ వన్. నౌ స్టోరీ ఇది మెయిన్. So we are validating the form by using the clean method. What is the syntax for the clean method is syntax of the clean method. Clean underscore field name. ఇది ఫిక్స్డ్. ద మెథడ్ నేమ్ ఈస్ క్లీన్ అండర్ స్కోర్ ఫీల్డ్ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ సెల్ఫ్. అంటే ఈ వాంట్ టు వ్యాలిడేటింగ్ నేమ్ అనుకోండి, ద మెథడ్ నేమ్ ఈస్ క్లీన్ అండర్ స్కోర్ నేమ్. రోల్ నెంబర్ అయితే క్లీన్ అండర్ స్కోర్ రోల్ నేమ్, క్లీన్ అండర్ స్కోర్ ఫీల్డ్ నేమ్, దట్ ఈస్ ద మెథడ్ నేమ్ ఫిక్స్డ్. So in the form class, for any field, if we define clean method, then at the time of submit this form, Django will call this method automatically. You don't worry about that one. If clean method won't raise any error, then only request will be processed. So my first requirement is name should contain minimum 4 characters. If less than 4 characters are there, we want to send some error to the form. So here views low. If form is valid, this total thing will be executed there. Something goes wrong, then print some message. Some field validation fails. Okay. For example, now send the request to server లేదు, sorry, cd dot cd Django py and the server started. Come to here. Yes, name, roll number, A, B, C, submitted. Yes. Am I getting anything? Nothing, because of We are not providing anything, okay, we're not getting it. So my first question is, minimum less than for 3 characters are there, I don't want allow. If I want to give single character @gmail, submitted. I'm not allowed this one. Go to the forms.py class here. Define one method, def. What is the method name? And end method name? Clean underscore name. Because of which field you want to provide? Name field kabatti clean underscore name. Method kabatti self. Because within the class I defined, that's what it is a method. Print. Validating the name field. How to validate that? First of all, read the name. The user provided name you have to read. How to read user provided name? This name I want to read. This name is available into which variable? Clean underscore data. From there you have to read. So I want to read. How to read it here? Any object is there? Self. What is the meaning of self, sir? Current class object. Other in case of use, I think you can use form variable is there. Self dot. What is the dictionary? అదిగోండి. Clean data ఉందా లేదా? Predefined self dot cleaned data of what is that? Name. This is the name provided by end user. That's why I'm given input name. In this input name, how many characters are there? How to check it? Length. So if the length is the predefined function, input name. What is the condition? If it is less than 4 characters అయితే I want to send a message to the form key. I want to send some message. ఇక్కడ display అవ్వాలి. Name should be minimum 4 characters. Now, in your advanced Python, exception handling concept is there. How many types of exceptions are there? 2 types are there. One is user defined. Second one, predefined. In the time of predefined, zero division error, value error, all these are there. A user defined exception low, we have to raise exception, send it to the end user. What is the keyword we are using? Keyword. Raise is the keyword. Yes or no? In exception handling, raise is the keyword which is. What is the module name? Forms. What is the class name? Validation error. Predefined class. And module. Raise a keyword. Whatever message you want, you can send the message. Babu, the minimum number of characters in the name should be any port. Come outside, return the value. Which value you want to return? For input name. Now, when this method executed means automatically executed by the Django. When executed means if it is valid, it raises an error. Everything goes fine, it will continue not raising error. First see the server, first send all values, original values. Everything goes fine, no error. Submit the form. Yes, all are there. Validating, which one is validating name field? Yeah. Now this time you want to send only one character. I want to send son 123, some mail ID. Hi. Submit. Submitted ఇది. కానీ ఇంకోండి, am I getting values? Validating name field, some field validation fails అంటే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాల, కానీ ఎర్రర్ రాలా. సపోజ్ సర్వర్ రన్ చేయకపోతే అసలు ఆన్సరే రాదు కదా. సర్వర్ రన్నింగ్లోనే కదా ఈ డిస్ప్లేయింగ్. సర్వర్ అనకపోతే పేజ్ రాదు కదా. మరి ఇది ఎందుకు వచ్చింది నీకు? సమ్ ఫీల్డ్ వ్యాలిడేషన్ అంటే మీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రన్నింగ్ ప్రాపర్లీ ఫీల్డ్ వ్యాలిడేషన్ వచ్చింది అంటే ఇఫ్ బ్లాక్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్ దట్స్ మరి స్టేట్మెంట్ ఎందుకు ప్రింట్ అయింది? ఇఫ్ బ్లాక్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్, ఎల్స్ బ్లాక్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్, ఆ ఫామ్ క్లాస్ కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. హౌ కెన్ ఐ టెల్ మీన్స్ హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డిస్ప్లేడ్ వ్యాలిడేటింగ్ నేమ్ ఫీల్డ్. వేర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అవైలబుల్ వ్యాలిడేటింగ్ నేమ్ ఫీల్డ్? విత్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్స్. ఇదిగోండి, అంటే కర్సర్ కమింగ్ టు దిస్ లైన్, కర్సర్ గోస్ టు ఎల్స్ బ్లాక్ ఇన్ ద వ్యూ. ప్రోగ్రామ్ కరెక్టే, బట్ ఇక్కడ రాలేదంతే. వెయిట్, ఏబిసి, ఒక నిమిషం సార్. సింపుల్ హౌ టు చెక్ ఇట్ మీన్ గివ్ 4 letters. కాదు చెప్తానండు. 4 letters are there, less than for not satisfied. Now here something I selected. ఇదిగోండి, hello ABCD, thanks for providing information. ఇదిగోండి, ఫామ్ వ్యాలిడేషన్ సక్సెస్ ఆర్ నాట్ సక్సెస్? సక్సెస్. వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కేమ్ సక్సెస్, ఇట్ విల్ గోస్ టు కర్సర్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ ఇన్సైడ్ ఇఫ్ బ్లాక్ ప్రింట్. మరి ఇందాక ఎల్స్ బ్లాక్ ప్రింటెడ్ మీన్స్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎల్స్ బ్లాక్ ఆర్ నో? ఎల్స్ బ్లాక్ everything goes fine, but somewhere else problem is there. Whenever I'm given 3 characters, it is looking for the characters. Okay, hi. Flow is executing correct. Flow is coming. It is coming to the forms.py. It is printed validating name field. If block la cursor not entering, ante this line not came, it is coming to this line. Submit. ఎర్రర్ మెసేజ్ రావట్లే, బట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ. ఇదిగోండి, వ్యాలిడేటింగ్ నేమ్ ఫీల్డ్, సమ్ ఫీల్డ్ వ్యాలిడేషన్ ఫెయిల్స్. Flow is working properly. Coding wise, no problem. Because some field validation fails. Name field validating less than 4 condition satisfied, raise the error. At the time of ending, it is displaying empty form kada. The reason for that, if request dot method post method user data is valid, fail అయింది. Okay, once it is failed, cursor not coming into the inside, cursor jump to else block. Okay, after that which statement executed? 20. What is the meaning of file number 20? Is it empty form, data form? Empty form. So which one I am returning? Empty. Ante the data printed form will be gone. So cut this. We have to give empty form request. This one. Yeah. Give the starting. Sir, if it is a get request, empty form submitted false name. If request.method post, that form will be overridden, data is available. If condition not satisfied, else block. Which form I am provided? End user provided form or empty form? End user provided. Now it will come. That is the small change. ABC, Sun 123, mail ID, hi, submit. Something I selected, yeah. Sun, roll number, email ID, hi. The minimum number of characters in the name should be how many? 4. If less than 4 are there, it is because of previously empty form will be raised. Now I don't want empty form, user provided data. If I provided yes, not accepted, again we are getting error. Once you are providing n sun 4 characters, submitted. Now check it. Validation, some field validation failed. Now it is coming. Like that, we have to give clean method. This is the way. Sir, అట్లాగే if you want to validating the remaining fields, just I want to display the details in the console. ఇదిగోండి, validating name, roll number, mail ID, feedback. Though just print messages I'm using, how to validate I will tell. Okay, for that, take one more method. Def clean underscore roll number self. Now print validating roll number field. How to get that self dot cleaned underscore data of roll number. Input roll number. Return that roll number. Roll number is validating. Same. Third one email kabatti clean underscore email. Validating the email field. Here mail. Input email. feedback, feedback, feedback. So now server started, enter all the details. First one what I'm given validation. So 4 characters. మిగిలిన మీ ఇష్టం ఎనీథింగ్ యూ కెన్ గివ్. @ yahoo.com also it is accepted. Next level I will tell how to Gmail. Okay, here 2 characters. Submit the form. Come to console. ఇదిగోండి అంటే కర్సర్ కమింగ్ టు ఎవ్రీ ఫీల్డ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ లుకింగ్ నేమ్ ఫీల్డ్, రోల్ నెంబర్, ఈమెయిల్ అండ్ feedback. Everything success. That's a printing the message also. Like you have to give the methods. This is the approach. దానికి కంటిన్యూషన్. I am not provided less than or equal to. Less than 4 అయితే condition satisfied. 4 means less than true కదా. Yeah, feedback also you can restrict by using function. Next I will tell how to restrict feedback, mail ID, everything. Django will call these field level clean methods automatically. We are not required to call these method explicitly. The names are fixed. That names should be fixed names. Our own names are not accepted. So the clean methods are our own methods. I am refined clean with the field name, all the things. So there are two ways are there to validation. Second one, by using the Django validators, inbuilt validators. This is the second approach. For this, we are not writing any code. By default, built-in validators are there. Django provides several inbuilt validators to perform common validations. We can use directly responsible to implement those. All inbuilt validators present in Django.core module. So up to now feedback, how many characters I am given, any character it is taken. So what is the inbuilt validators means here? We are not writing any code. Those validators are directly available this module. So import this module. From the forms, all these nonsense not required, removed. Okay. One import statement from Django dot core import validators. Now, which field? Feedback key. I want to provide feedback minimum 10 characters, maximum 40 characters. That is my restriction. So, after this comma, validators equal to variable, that is a. Inside I have to provided module name, validators, dot, there is one class is there. Max length validator, maximum length validator, and the 40, comma, again module name, dot, another class is minimum length validator. I have to provide 10 characters. Now done. Come to the form, server started. ఇప్పుడు ప్రీవియస్గా సింగిల్ లెటర్ హౌ మెనీ లెటర్స్ యువర్ గివెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్. నౌ నేమ్ సింగిల్ లెటర్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్ because I deleted validation. Hi, not accepted. Sorry, boss. Ensure the value has at least 10 characters, but how many are there? 5 are there. I'm written any code, nothing. బిల్ట్ ఇన్ వ్యాలిడేటర్స్ క్లాసెస్. అదే 40 కన్నా ఎక్కువే ఉండే. అయినాయా 40? Submit. Yeah. Has most of the characters are 40, but 66 we are given. So reduce కొన్ని. Now accepted. So like that it is validating. ఇదిగోండి. Some field validation fails. Now success. అట్లాగా we have to give inbuilt validators also. సరే ఇవి బిల్ట్ ఇన్ వ్యాలిడేటర్ క్లాసెస్ ఇవి. దిస్ ఇస్ ద క్లాస్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద మాడ్యూల్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద మాడ్యూల్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద క్లాస్. ఇది వేరియబుల్, ఇది నాట్ మాడ్యూల్. వ్యాలిడేటర్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఈజ్ ఏ వేరియబుల్. The same I want to use validators, my own function. How to pass our own function as a argument to the validators. How to implement custom validators by using same validators parameter. Validator parameter only I am using, but own function I want to pass. Present I am passing built-in class. Here I want to define my own function, user defined function. That function I want to pass. Now my requirement is the name should be starts with S letter. Then only it should be accepted, either small s or capital S, anything. If name starts with S, then it should be accepted, otherwise no. For this, what I was doing is here, ekkada name key. Here I want to give, what is the want to give? The parameter validators. I want to define one function. Def starts with S. Function name, any name you can use. Inside I want to pass one value. So whenever I'm calling this function, I'm passing this name. This name will be sent to as a value. Now this function print, what is the function name? Starts with S. Starts with S function execution will be started. How to check it? First letter. The name will be stored into where? Value. If value of 0, first letter. Suppose the value lowercase, uppercase, I don't know. Convert this one to which one? Lower function. Not equal to, yes. Because upper unna lower unna converted, you check it. What is the keyword? Raise. What is the module name? Forms. What is the class name? Validation error. Now give this one. Name should starts with small s or capital S. E function starts with function. You can provide into where name field. What is the variable keyword argument? Validators equal to within the square bracket function name. What is the function name? Starts with S. Then what will happen? For this function, it is calling passing name as argument to this function, and it is calling and raise the error. We're getting an error. Server not started ante execute avadu. What is the error? Name error. Any spelling mistake is there? Starts with S. Anyone tell what is the problem? Value error. ఆల్రెడీ చెప్తున్నాడు నేమ్ ఎర్రర్ అని. ఒక నిమిషం చెప్పు. విచ్ వన్? ఎందుకు అసలు అక్కడ వాడు ఏమన్నాడు? ఫస్ట్ ఎర్రర్ చదువుతుంది, దాన్ని బట్టి నాకు చెప్పండి. ఎప్పుడు నేమ్ ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది అసలు ప్రోగ్రాంలో లేనప్పుడు? అంటే దీని అర్థం ఏంటి తెలుసా? ఫస్ట్ రీడ్ ది ఎర్రర్. ప్రోగ్రాంలో ఎక్కడ మిస్టేక్ లేదు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూడండి, ఫస్ట్ సీ ది ఎర్రర్, దాన్ని బట్టి సొల్యూషన్ ఆలోచించండి. సపోజ్ నేను ఇప్పుడు ప్రింట్ ఎక్స్ అన్నా, అర్థం ఏంటి? ఎక్స్ ఏమో డిఫైన్ చేశానా, కానీ యువర్ కాలింగ్ అంటే ఏమొస్తుంది? నేమ్ ఎర్రర్. అదిగోండి, అప్పుడు నేమ్ ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది. అదే ఎక్స్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఇఫ్ గివెన్ ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 10, ప్రింట్ ఎక్స్, ఓకే. ప్రింట్ వై లేదు, నేమ్ ఎర్రర్. అది దాని అర్థం. అక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు? నేమ్ ఎర్రర్ మీన్స్ విత్ దిస్ ఫంక్షన్ అసలు ఏమీ లేదు, బట్ యు ఆర్ కాలింగ్ దట్ ఫంక్షన్ అంటున్నాడు. ఫంక్షన్ ఉందా లేదా విత్ ద నేమ్తో అవైలబుల్, బట్ ఈస్ టెల్లింగ్ నేమ్ ఎర్రర్ నాట్ డిఫైన్డ్. What is the problem? The problem is this is the class here defined. First was control goes to the class, this line executed. In this line starts with name is available? No. Within the class this is called as a method, but you are calling the function. This one declared before the class definition, because now it is a function. Def start, is it a function or no? Yes. Now name value passing to this function, validating. Now check it. Problem solved. Now అది ప్రాబ్లం. అక్కడ రాధిక రోల్ నెంబర్, ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి, ఇక్కడ 10 క్యారెక్టర్స్ కావాలి కాబట్టి 10. సబ్మిట్. సారీ బాస్, నేమ్ షుడ్ బి స్టార్ట్స్ విత్ స్మాల్ ఎస్, క్యాపిటల్ ఎస్. ఎస్ రాధిక, ఎస్. సబ్మిటెడ్. ఇఫ్ ఏ గివెన్ యాజ్ ఏ స్మాల్ ఎస్, స్మాల్ ఆర్, నవ్ ఆల్సో సబ్మిటెడ్. సో అట్లా ఫస్ట్ డిఫైన్ ద ఫంక్షన్, ఆఫ్టర్ డిఫైన్ ఫంక్షన్ కాల్ ద ఫంక్షన్ ఇన్ టు ద క్లాస్. దట్స్ యూ ఆర్ గెటింగ్ నేమ్ ఎర్రర్. సో ఇది ఫంక్షన్ డిక్లరేషన్. ఐఎమ్ కాలింగ్ దిస్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇన్ టు forms.py class. That's why we are getting in the name field, you can call that function. That is the way. Mail compulsory should contain @gmail. Then only accepted. Otherwise, no. So within the mail @gmail.com unda leda, how to check it? There is one mail ID is there. In that last @gmail.com is available, not available. How to check it? If it is yahoo.com, not accepted. Hotmail.com, not accepted. Only Gmail should be accepted. That is the condition. How to validate? Hmm? Only Gmail. Suppose ఇది మీ మెయిల్ ఐడి అనుకోండి. Assume that mail ID equal to only last characters I want to read. How to read last characters? Hmm? What is the meaning of mail of -10 colon? What is the -10 colon? It is reading last -10 onwards. Am I getting yes or no? Yes. So here take the function house starts with same def function name any name your wish Gmail validator. I can pass argument value. Now here print checking for Gmail validation. Yeah. How to check it? If value of -10 colon. If it is not equal to which one? @gmail.com. Don't accept. Raise the keyword forms dot validation error. Now mail extension should be Gmail. Now this is the function. This function you can pass into email. Validators equal to Gmail. See the server started. So ఇక్కడ three are there. Name compulsory starts with Sunny, roll number anything, mail ID Sunny @yahoo.com I provided. Hi, submit. Sorry, mail extension should be @gmail.com and values are 10. అదే స్టార్టింగే given bunny. Came all validations పోయినాయి. Name should start with yes. Extension should be Gmail. Characters are 10. Go to the console. It is checking for Gmail validation. Some field validation fails. Starts with function execution. Now give all the values correct values. Then it is accepted. First one Sunny. Now @gmail.com. Next ఏదో characters minimum 10. Submit. Validations done. So all are done. Form validation success, printing the information. Like that we have to do validations. Sir, ఇక్కడ just three fields I am validating. Three methods we are using. Gmail validator starts with yes. Suppose there are so many fields are there. I am creating every time def method like this. ఇదిగోండి. Four fields validation purpose: clean underscore name, clean underscore roll number, clean underscore email, clean underscore feedback. Four methods I defined. Four methods. Instead of these many methods, single method I can validate the total form. Validating of the entire form directly by using single clean method. One method can do everything instead of you are defining multiple clean methods. Single method can validate the total field. So how to validate total form by using single clean method? Tomorrow we will discuss. Bye everyone. Tomorrow we will continue.